Hello and welcome to the show. Chinnor versus Cinderford and Huddersfield versus Fylde to come, but we start with a scorcher in the southeast. Worthing are basking in the sunlight of their Nat 2 South campaign, winning both of their opening games, whereas Canterbury are starting to melt with the opposite form. But can their home fans get them going? Joining me on commentary, Canterbury press officer David Haigh.
Now Tom Williams heading it out, comes in to Reynolds, now it comes out and there's Frank Morgan, gets it out wide to the Aidan Moss and going round the side, Sam Sterling. Canterbury making the pressure counts, and it's taken them 15 minutes, but finally the home side have their breakthrough. There's Mayne finding Scholes, now into Jabulu, he gets away from two tackles as well. Worthing respond immediately. Anything Canterbury to do, Worthing can do too.
Well, Canterbury are regretting that, and not for the first time, because this happened last week against Albanians. They scored, immediately conceded.
Tristan King faced his ex-side Bury St Edmunds last week. A big climb from Jesse DeVry into Oliver, and here comes the deep run from Sam Sterling, the scorer before. Can he get away again? He's still got forward coming on him, but it's going to go to the flanker, Alex Evans. Canterbury charging through again. Mayne, he's got three on that far side. One of them is Rudder. There's some quick hands here. It'll come out into McLean trying to get to the line. Pops it out to Rudder again, and Rudder gets himself over. Worthing taking it up again, putting on the accelerator and driving over the line. Referee and Worthing chases down the kick, but that line out chased down by Sam Sterling. He's got away from one, getting away from another. Sam Sterling getting over the line. Well, there's been a couple of slips from both sides, but the man who's been there to sweep up from Worthing is Sam Sterling. And didn't he do that in style? Oh, now one short this time by Worthing. Jack Lake setting up that wall with Lee. They turn around the side. Worthing moving forwards. There's the breakthrough for them. Henry Birch, the captain, leading from the front, setting up the maul and driving it over. Now it's Canterbury's turn to show what their muscle can do. Cadman, 33-year-old. Standing strong. That's a great kick through. Who's chasing this one? That just sits up on the line. Who else was it going to be but Tom Best? Penalty count ticking up for Canterbury. I think they're on. It's 8 to 9 in terms of penalties. Quickly taken by Worthing.
He's initially short, your player's got his hands on the ball, and when he's released, he has then had his one movement to reach out and plant the ball on the line, so it will be a try.
There's McLean. Canterbury defending. Oh, and it's a penalty to Canterbury! Not releasing. The celebrations are wild in the bench. That will do it, you would imagine. And look at the disappointment from the Worthing players. We said at the beginning, the home fans will be ever so important, and Canterbury really delivered for them. The black and amber season yet started.
They're a great team, and obviously with two really good wins, it was going to be difficult at times, but I was really impressed with how the boys dug in. I think that was the determining feature for me, and that sort of commitment for us to defend when it was difficult, when we were tired, was what got us over the line in the end.
Fair play to Canterbury, they came with a game plan, they executed it quite well. I think for us, we didn't quite get into our stride and we didn't quite finish our opportunities. There were definitely opportunities out there. Boys did work really hard, but like I say, credit to Canterbury.
I think it's very easy for us to get momentum from this point. We look at a lot fitter, even though some of the boys aren't moving quite as fast as we'd like, but we can just keep really focusing on the things that we know we need to do better, and they're only small fixtures.
In the other National 2 South fixtures, some big statements were made by the leading pack.
Westcliff enjoyed scoring the first try for the first time this season when Joe Sexton finished this slick move after just a minute. But Leicester Lions were in a rampant mood, battering the injury hit hosts as Devon Constant ran in the bonus. And Ben Young added the last for a 20-point haul at the Gables, the visitors' first win of the season. No one has more tries than Clifton after 3 games, Finn Sharp helping him score 3 in the first 8 minutes. Barnes thought they had a chance when Josh Davies' quick thinking put second row Ryan Seabright through. But the National 2 South leaders would not be denied another heavy home win, Sharp finishing the hat-trick here. Esher had a tri-fest of their own at Molesey Road, number 8 Harvey Scott dotting down 4 times. Daniel Rowland sucking a snore to grab the bonus point before half-time, a feat achieved by the home side in all 3 games. Barnstaple did get 3 tries over the whitewash, 2 from Flynn Elworthy, but had conceded 10 to the High Flyers. Rochford 100's bus broke down on the way to Haberden, but they did have the lead 25 minutes in from Sam Cappett's boot. Bury St Edmunds though piled pressure on the visitors and squeezed the bonus win out of them, Kieran Leeson securing it in the last quarter. And a tug of war ensued at Shaftesbury Park, exchanging the lead 4 times before Marcus Brooker took Guernsey in ahead. A thrilling 5-minute period followed, with Matt Jones making it 31-20 to the home side on 52 minutes. But a sin bin for Dings, but Tom Sealam and Ethan Smith threw in 2 minutes, the Islanders holding on for victory. Red Roof and Canterbury's fixture is postponed until February. Don't forget about National League Rugby's offer with partners Vio. If you want one of their cameras, head to the website for more details. Clifton and Esher maintain their 100% starts as Old Albanian and Guernsey capitalise on Worthing's loss. Leicester Lions' half-century puts them in sight of the top half, while the bottom 4 teams are yet to win.
Well, from one scenic setting to another as Huddersfield took on Fylde in National 2 North at the beautiful Lockwood Park.
If anyone is enjoying their rugby right now, it's Fylde Tom Grimes. The winger dotted down twice for the visitors as they settled into the clash against Huddersfield quickly. But Gareth Lewis's side were well drilled for breakdown play, Liam Stapley smashing through for a score moments later. Fylde thought they would take home a scoring bonus when Phil Mills eluded the entire defence. Huddersfield, though, pushed and pushed for 10 extra minutes to get their losing bonus, secured by Johnny Wilson. Fans basking in the glow of an eye-catching Lockwood Park clash.
Here's the rest of the National 2 North scores, including a near miss for a promoted side.
Lucktonians came into round 3 off a postponed fixture but went into the break ahead following Ben Owen's score. But their 600-mile round trip would prove fruitless as staunch second half Tynedale defence and Henry Wainwright's try won the game for the home side. Sedgley Park appeared to be heading for defeat in Yorkshire as Ryan Hamilton's 58th minute try secured a bonus point. Scott Barrow's boys though rallied to blitz 4 tries in the final quarter, Kean Stewart capping it off. Loughborough students did not feel overawed by the National 2 North leaders, Warner hitting the defence hard after 11 minutes. So you would have forgiven Hull Ionians for taking their eye off the ball when Benjamin Bell's 79th minute score gave them the lead. The students though came up sweet when Jack Roundtree marked his debut with a final minute try for a dramatic win. The battle of the promoted sides appeared to be heading Bladen's way when Alex Charlton put the visitors 10-12 up. But Harrogate capitalised on a sin bin for the visitors, Sam Fox finding the line for his side's first National 2 North victory since 2017. Chester returned to action by taking a 1-point lead into half-time, thanks to the boot of Worcester loanee Liam Reeve. Stourbridge are the comeback kings for a reason though, coming from behind for a 3rd consecutive game with this stunning score. And National 2 North thriller came from Clifton Lane as Bourneville's Ollie Dawkins added to last week's brace to lead Rotherham Titans. The Chocos' Ryan Smalis believed the 13th try of the game would give Bourneville victory. But referee Peter Corn's decision here gave Titans' Lloyd Hayes a shot. which it took to cap off an incredible match. Don't forget, if you want to get into all the detail from the weekend's National League Rugby action, you can read all of the reports in the rugby paper. The top of the table changes once again, Fylde's win at Lockwood Park putting them in front, but there's 7 teams on double figures. Harrogate surge up with Tynedale, but Chester and Lucktonians are yet to find points.
Chinnor and Cinderford were looking to maintain unbeaten starts to their National 1 seasons, but who would prevail at Kingsley Road?
A 600 strong crowd in Oxfordshire helped Chinnor get going. James Bolton kicking a penalty after 11 minutes. But Cinderford's pack is a weapon. Nathan Taylor finishing off this steamroller of a maul for the lead. There was just a point in it at half time. But that was only the start of the drama. Despite being a man down, Nick Smith ran in a solo effort on his debut with 14 minutes to go. But a bold scrummaging decision on 78 minutes worked for the visitors. Clive Stewart-Smith hitting the whitewash for the win.
The rest of the National 1 action brought plenty of drama, including another thriller involving Plymouth Albion.
Taunton Titans' hopes of another heavyweight scalp quickly vanished against Rosslyn Park, Nick Scott opening the scoring in style. While Lewis Jones punished the home side's errors for a 28-0 half-time lead, the bonus wraps up with a ruthless running rugby style. The home side gave them more of a challenge with Isaac Dalton's late score, but Kieran Power's boys made it 3 bonus point wins from 3. Blackie fans were expecting a long afternoon when Alfie Barron put visitors Darlington Moden Park 14-3 up in 13 minutes. The Well-Hall side, though, put 20 points past the visitors unanswered after the great Nick Foster's try, the pick of the bunch. Another game of 2 halves took place at the Sycamores, Daniel Powell taking Bishop Stortford into the break ahead. Leeds Tykes kept pushing though, and Connor Lloyd's work gave them a first ever National 1 win. Looking forward to seeing them next week. Plymouth Albion were determined to perform at Brickfields, and Setter Al Makita's 34th minute score put them level against Rams. But Seb Reynolds' side maintained their strong attack, Connor Stapley dotting down shortly after the restart for the bonus. England star Jack Knowles' younger brother Frankie made them sweat in the closing stages though, while earning a first point of the campaign for Plymouth Albion. And what a day for Tonbridge Juddion's Hugo Watson, marking his 150th appearance with 4 tries in front of the home fans. Sale FC's Mark Dixon put in an impressive display himself with a brace, but the Dogs came away with nothing. Another enthralling round of rugby across the country. Don't forget to join the conversation on the National League Rugby podcast with Chris Heal and Joe Harvey at ncarugby.com. Rosslyn Park and Rounds maintain unbeaten starts, but Cinderford and Birmingham Moseley are keeping up. Wins for Blackheath and Leeds Tykes pushed them up the table, while Cambridge's rest week drops them down.
Well, Greg, I think we've recovered from that game. What a thriller.
Full. It was a bit of an arm wrestle, but we got there in the end. It's just great to see so many people back watching quality rugby on a beautiful day as well. We're a bit light on the bench perhaps, but you know, we got there in the end. It was good defence. We've got a little bit of a slope here, as you might have seen. So yeah, we played the conditions well.
You know some from the Loughborough setup, and they had a very interesting game. Same scoreline as well.
Really close. Again, there's some very, very close games in the league.
And last of all, not too far away down the road, Tonbridge Juddion's getting that first win.
Great to see them sort of winning. Yeah, a bit of local rivalry with them, but we support them 100%. Yeah, great to see them winning.
Greg, thank you very much for your time.
No
Just before I let you enjoy the celebrations, if you want to get your fix of National League Rugby content, head to ncarugby.com or follow us on social media. The sun continues to shine for Fylde, but it's rising for Canterbury. See you next week.